From rhetoric to action, smallholder farmers deserve better. Ghanaian agriculture is overwhelmingly dominated by smallholder farmers located in rural areas, mostly women. They produce many commodities, including cocoa, maize, and cassava on predominantly small farms.
Where we are, it's difficult to get some of this kind of foodstuff, so decided to make a little garden so that it can be easy for us to be taking vegetables for our food.
Global population in the world is expected to increase to about 9 billion people in 2050, with developing countries accounting for 2/3 and about 80% of women engaged in food production. Policies and strategies to increase food production have received lots of international discourse.
The government will have to look at some of the programs and projects that they carry out, some of the policies that they formulate, and look and analyze them to see what goes for women and what goes for men.
As world population increase, more mouths need to be fed. Rural women are major participants in the struggle to deal with this challenge, but their efforts are met with a lot of challenges.
In many societies within Africa, women face a lot of challenges in terms of agriculture. Major aspect is acquisition of land. And the other side is also about getting the adequate credit facilities to go into large-scale farming or even small-scale farming, because you need guarantee to take the loan or collateral to take the loan from many of our commercial banks.
To acquire land is a very difficult issue for women, because mostly if you don't have a husband, you can't get land to farm, except if you are in groups.
Access to inputs like fertilizer and seed, because of the high cost of fertilizer and the high cost of seed, rural women farmers are not able to buy enough seed, they are not able to buy enough fertilizer, and therefore even increasing their yields is a problem. Rural women have problem with infrastructure because it interferes with, apart from farming and access to market, it also interferes with their reproductive work. Imagine a rural woman moving from a very bad route, walking most of the times. Sometimes she's pregnant or she's carrying a baby or even both to her farm, and from the farm she walks back with the baby on her back and she's pregnant and walking back to her home. And when she gets home, she has to put food on the table for the family.
Women farmers need support in whatever form to increase agricultural production in Ghana. These women farmers have consistently been overlooked as far as policies to help their needs are concerned. Given that the over 70% of Ghanaian agricultural production is done by these women in the rural areas, there is a need for the government to put in place measures that address the needs of rural women farmers. Rural women farmers are actively in the value chain of agricultural production, from production, processing, and utilization of agriculture, playing a very critical role in ensuring food security in the country.
Government should enforce some laws to make sure women and youth into agriculture get access to land for sustainable livelihoods.
The government should support us in like the easy way to be farming, and then like to mostly the rural areas where they don't have the equipment for farming. They need this kind of support to like get their farming going and make it easy for them.
If we are able to support these women, encourage them from that point, then the other side is that going beyond just the encouragement and then the support is to have programs by government, by civil society groups, to be able to raise some funding to support women who are into agriculture. Apart from that, we can also make policies where we direct or reserve some lands especially for women farmers.
Amati, I have you angolonula. na amati wa spring hafi wa dagble wa carry me vire.
The rural woman must be empowered with resources. It is the lack of resources that is causing all this. How is a rural woman able to get money to buy seed? How is a rural woman able to get money to buy fertilizer? How is the rural woman able to access land? Rural women farmers especially face a number of challenges. And in spite of all that, they are always striving and struggling to keep the family and keep the nation together.
Send Ghana and Peasant Farmers Association of Ghana is therefore calling on traditional leaders to guarantee greater security of tenure for women farmers, because if women farmers have access to agricultural technologies, they are able to increase productivity and income levels.
15th October is the day for rural women, and I want to use this occasion to extend my greetings to all rural women, especially the peasants. Invariably, all rural women are rural peasant farmers. And I want to use this occasion to extend my congratulations and my greetings to them. And also to tell them to continue with the hard work that they are doing to put food on the table of the family. It is a well-known fact that rural women put 70% of the food in the rural area.
As a director of the Farmers Society of West Akim and a farmer also, my message is, I wish all women well in the undertaking, but they have to do more by grouping themselves to assess land and to make sure they have proper land tenure rights.
This is International Rural Women's Day, and my message to women is that they should never be discouraged. They should never give up wherever they are, whether in the smallest part of the community or the largest part of the community. They should never be discouraged. The rural woman is the most important person, because you feed the nation, and from rural we develop ourselves. And I think that the rural woman is always very important in the life of a country, in the life of a continent, in the life of the world.
Send Ghana and Peasant Farmers Association of Ghana is again calling on government to implement agricultural policies that would inure to the benefit of smallholder farmers, especially women. This documentary is funded by Trust Africa.